Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to this world title contest, would you all please rise as we sing and join in the Mexican and South African national anthems. Ladies and gentlemen, please just remain standing for the South African national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, it's world title boxing you've come to see, and here we bring the second of three. It is our second WBU title, and I'd like to once again introduce you to our WBU officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our fight supervisor from South Africa, Mr. Jeff Ellis, our fight commissioner all the way from Norfolk in Norfolk, England, Mr. John Robinson. Our judges at ringside, both of them from Cape Town, Mr. Howard Goldberg and Mr. Eddie Marshall, and all the way from London, England, Mr. Dave Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this WBU contest from Durban, South Africa, Mr. Darryl Ribbing. We get to the principals. Fighting out of the red corner on my left, he weighed in at 56.82 kilograms and is fighting in the black trunks with gold trim. His fight record, 23 wins, 5 losses and 1 draw, 18 wins within the distance. Ladies and gentlemen, he hails from Reynosa in Mexico, Baudilio Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion out of the blue corner on my right. He weighed in at 57.05 kilograms. He's in the white trunks with green and gold trim. He has a perfect record of 23 wins from 23 contests, 12 of those wins by way of knockout. He is the unbeaten two-time WBU World Boxing Champion from Malemulele in the northern province of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, the current WBU Featherweight Champion of the world, Cassius, the Hitman Baloyi.
Listen, beat all 2 good rounds, okay? I want a good clean fight. You keep your punches up, okay? Good luck to both of you. May the best man win. Shake hands, wait for the bell. Good luck to you.
The voice there of experienced Darryl Ribbing, who's handled a number of WBU title fights in the same ring. Looking at the tail of the tape, Ron. Height and reach to Baloyi.
You know, only difference is the age. It's 4 years. Hernandez started out as an 18-year-old as a professional fighter, but as we said, had a lot of gaps in his career.
Cassius Baloyi in his fight career to date has never met a featherweight with the same height and reach advantages he has. So that sort of, in a sense, dictates his style, one would think, because it looks as if he should be able to control the action from the outside, but he's such an accomplished in-fighter as well. It's really surprising for a man with such long arms.
Well, Mexican complaining there, I don't think. A clash of heads there, the heads met.
Accidental
clash of heads. It didn't look at bad a bang, I don't think so. Well, Baudilio Hernandez, the Mexican, in the black trunks with the gold trim, and Cassius Baloyi there in the white trunks.
Well, the reports we have on Hernandez is that he has good two-fisted punching power, but as I say, that inactivity over the last couple of years must be a big worry for this camp, especially in against a really accomplished fighter like Cassius Baloyi. He can string the punches together.
Well, he's only had 1 fight this year. Next was Eduardo Pardo. He stopped him in 3. That was in January this year. And he had 1 fight in 1998. Nothing in 1999.
Well, if that isn't inactive, I don't know what is. Baloyi already starting to tee off.
Well, I can see very little here. I've got a judge right in front of me, so I just can't see the action. Nick, you'll have to call it.
Unusual the way the WBU judges are raised above the ring apron here.
Where a normal judge is sitting right, they're sitting on the writing table.
So it does make commentating difficult at times. Your line of sight is obscured. Just another one of those sort of innovations that the WBU have introduced, rightly or wrongly, and I'm not calling it either way, really.
Well, very difficult for me. I can see nothing, Nick. Whether for this action here, I don't see anything.
Well, Baloyi landed a terrific right hand. Down went Hernandez. I wonder if he's getting up.
4, 5, 6, 7.
He shakes his head, Ron. I think this fight's over.
Well,
It's
you
over.
short, Nick. I didn't see the punch. I'd have to see the slow motion again.
Well, well, well. The knockout trend this evening continues, and it doesn't adjust.
Well, a great win here for Cassius Baloyi. An outstanding win. He's coming in, he did what he had to do, took his man out. But I'd like to see that in slow motion, because I couldn't see the punch. I had a judge sitting on top of the table in front of me.
Well, I think Hernandez has burst into tears, or perhaps those eyes again. Huh?
Well, it doesn't help him any. That's a poor excuse. There's no excuse. He's been knocked out. You can't use that as an excuse.
Well, Cassius Baloyi, not known as a puncher, but his last 2 fights belie that. He's had first-round wins. I hope he doesn't start to believe his press, Ron, and believe that he is a big puncher, because to me, his basic abilities are superb boxing skills.
Well,
Keep it together.
He's got
as a
that
fighter.
long left. He can use it, stick and move and box. But his last 2 opponents, he's taken him out. What more can you ask the man?
Doesn't need to go looking for the big punches. If they come, they come. I think that's the way they must view the career of Cassius Baloyi. Terrific win for Cassius Baloyi.
Well, I'd like to see now. See what happened, Nick. I'd like to pick up that punch.
Well, I think you got a good look at Harold Goldberg's back.
That's all I saw, Nick. And just let's see if we can see it. I think it was the right hand.
Oh, it's a clean right hand.
It was a clean right hand.
Right?
They said, there you are. A good little sort of an uppercut. Type of uppercut, was it? It came in from underneath. He's digging there in the body.
Let's have a look for it.
And the left hand, and that was it.
Well, it was a combination really set up by the left, but I certainly saw the right hand.
A very good punch. He just opened him up and just took him out.
The overhead camera will give you a very good view.
Oh,
of
yes,
this.
there you can see it. That was right on the jaw. You could just see it right. His legs took out under him. He complained here about his eye, but I didn't think that was... he really didn't do anything. The eye didn't mean a thing. That was a great punch.
Well, Cassius Baloyi not exactly overextended tonight. We thought it was going to be a relatively straightforward fight for him. I think disappointing in some senses just how easy that one was for Cassius Baloyi.
But I'd like to know the time, Nick. I don't think it was 2 minutes of that fight. He took him out very, very early.
Well, let me tell you this. It was quicker than he stopped Hector Lizarraga.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Hernandez couldn't see it coming. Well, do we believe that? I don't think so.
Well, you know, the other one was 2:59. That was the Lizarraga fight. This one must have been under 2 minutes. Well, that was a good performance here by Cassius Baloyi. Just got in there, did the job, and get out. You don't get paid for extra rounds. You don't get paid overtime.
Seek and destroy. So, Cassius Baloyi, smile on the face. Not surprising, is it? Now, what is in store for Cassius Baloyi, I wonder?
Well, Nick, you know, he must fight better opposition, because when you look at the record of this man, he shouldn't have really been in the ring here with the Cassius Baloyi.
I think perhaps outside of Prince Nazim Hamid, who really does look to be a class of his own, Cassius Baloyi has the skills to extend any featherweight in the world.
I must agree with you. You know, there's Freddie Norwood out there, a WBA champion he could fight. There's a plenty of good fighters out there you could get in with.
He's been made a little presentation now by the WBU, and I think it's a gold ring. Look at that. He's turning to John Robinson, WBU president, just to say thank you. A gold ring on the fist of Cassius Baloyi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we make it 4 out of 5. Another knockdown, stopping his opponent 2 minutes and 6 seconds into the first round. The winner by knockout, and still the WBU featherweight champion of the world, South Africa's Cassius, the Hitman, Baloyi.
I'd like to get some information on that ring. Is that for making a certain number of successful defenses?
WBU belt once again.
We've got the WBU president, John Robinson.
Executive,
I'll
Mr.
speak to
Wally
him.
Solomons.
I've just got confirmation. For 5 successful defences, you get yourself a gold ring, courtesy of the WBU. There you are. He mustn't punch with that on. That is for sure. Cassius Baloyi, number 1. So no surprises, I guess, ringside. I think the only disappointment was that he wasn't more extended by Baudilio Hernandez. A very one-sided fight, it has to be said.